Hi, it's me, Debbie C., owner of Zibu Angelic Symbols. Oh my goodness, I've got little Gracie here with me. I think she's getting bored already. She just wanted to be here and hold space for us tonight. She's always close by, so I'm always happy to have my little puppy with me. Gracie, you're such a sweetheart. Why don't you go lay in your little bed? Um, so I'm just going to give you a few minutes for folks to join me. Um, See some people are joining now. Make a comment so I know who's here. I'd love to know who's joining me tonight, who's joining us. Brittany is here. Hi, Brittany. I'm glad you're here. It's always a surprise to see who's going to show up. So I like that I can see your names off to the side. I'm glad you're here. Such a beautiful day here in, oh, you did. You got your keychain in the mail. It's a simple thing, but it's a lovely way and a lightweight way to carry that with you. I have one here right next to me. I just think they're fun. They're kind of sparkly and lightweight. And Irma is here. Irma, Herrera Leggett. Irma, Herrera Leggett. How's it going? Noreen is here. I'm glad to see your name as well. I sort of wish. Well, I see little pictures of each of you, but wouldn't that be nice if we were on Zoom so I could see all of your faces? That would be even better. And Laura is here. Oh, I'm always so glad to see you, Laura. It's Wednesday night. You didn't get to see Gracie. She was up here with me. She was yawning. It's like, oh, right, enough, Mom. I'm going to go lay in my little, she has a little nest, a little blanket nest on the floor here. So she gets to be close by. She's always close by. Um, Brittany was the winner of a drawing, and she got a Joy key ring. And she said that she got it in the mail, and it's lovely. So she said it made me so happy. All you get in the mail is junk or bills. It was so nice to get it. I agree. I go to the mailbox. I live in a condo complex, and so all of our mailboxes are on one long wall. And I'll go there and I'll open it up and I'll sort through a mail. Sometimes if it's just junk, I'll put it back in there and lock it up again. It's like it's all junk mail or it's bills. So that's no fun. Lisa Ann is here. Greetings from Georgia. Greetings from Arizona. It was so beautiful today. Oh my gosh. It was just splendid. I was managed to get a few breaks in the day, and I went out on my balcony to enjoy the sunshine. And the weather is just perfect in the 70s. It was 88 on Monday. So it's kind of wild. It's going 80, 88 down to 70s, down to 60s. Who knows what it's going to be, but the sun is shining, so that's good. Well, I'm glad that you're here. I know some other folks are going to be joining us as well. I wanted to tell you, I got to do a reading for a woman in Sweden this morning, and that was such a treat. I know some of you already know that my late husband was born and raised in Sweden, and so I visited there several times, and I do speak Swedish, not fluently, but I can make myself understood. And when the woman contacted me from Sweden, I thought, oh, what a treat. I get to talk with her. And I did it all in English, but I did get to say a little bit of Swedish, speak a little Swedish with her. And she says, oh, you speak Swedish very well. And it always surprises me. Really? You can understand that? Because I haven't been practicing. So anyway, that was a highlight for me today. And I got to do a reading for her and do some distant energy work. And that's always a treat. Just like when you folks come on here, I just love that you get to, no matter where you are in the world, you get the benefits of what the message is that's coming through. And I'm being guided to offer some energy work for all of you at the end of the Facebook Live tonight. So hang in there, because that's what I'm guided to bring to you. And the person I talked with earlier today said, oh, she could feel it. And it was just so calming and brought just wonderful energy to her. So I'm glad that you're all here. And I just wanted to ask you again if you would like, comment, and share. There's 3 buttons down below the video here. And that way I can reach a wider audience and I can reach more people bringing this energy and these messages. So feel free to do that anytime during this video. It's not a video, it's a live. I wanted to tell people, for those of you who are in Arizona, which is where I am, the Phoenix Psychic Fair is going on March 21st. It'll be at the Sheraton Phoenix Crescent. It's on Sunday, March 21st. So oh, thank you, Brittany. Thank you very much. So I'm going to be at that event. I'm going to have a booth, and I'll have all my newest Zibu jewelry. I'll be doing live in-person readings, and I'm going to be doing hennas, and I haven't gotten to do those in quite a while. I should probably start practicing on myself again. Usually I start on my arm and I just keep going, or just keep going up my arm. It's a way of doing energy work, infusing that, so the person has the energy work that they receive, but they also have the symbol as a visual cue, a reminder of the energy that was brought to them. And they've got beautiful artwork to have on their arm for the day, for the week and a half. And did you see my post that I did? Thank you, Noreen. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it when you like, comment, and share. Did you see my post I did about the mandala that I did? Is this the coolest? I don't do these very often. And so I was saying that as an artist, I have work-related art projects where someone orders jewelry and I make it, or I'm designing new jewelry. But to do other kinds of artwork also brings me inspiration and is a great outlet for me. So this is what I did. Do you like, oh, hi, Desiree. I'm glad that you're here. So I got this. I was just going to ask, do any of you have creative outlets? It is so therapeutic. This was like a meditative thing. And I didn't have to come up with this pattern. I did a little bit, but this is what I got. This is what it started out as. It's a piece of cardboard, it's cardboard circle. And can you see it's got just very light white lines on it. So it gets you started, like it shows a big dot in the middle, smaller dots around the edge, and then you continue the pattern however you decide you'd like to. They also have these squares. Cece's here, hi. You were talking about you wanting to do these at Dot Mandala. You do that as well? I don't do them very often. This was well, let's see. Last summer I did some rocks. This one I didn't quite know what I was doing, but it really doesn't matter. It's more the process. If I think about the end product, that doesn't do me any good. But if I'm involved and so focused in the moment, it becomes meditative. So I don't have my little dot thing, but it's a variety of little plastic sticks, and you get to dip them. They're different sizes. You dip them in the paint and dip it here. So it's dip, 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 dip. And you get a rhythm going, and it is so calming. It was really a wonderful meditative thing. So who is it? So Sampurna, you do the dot mandala too, and Laura, you're a quilter, and that is meditative, isn't it? I think especially that. Do you use a machine for quilting, or are you doing the hand quilting? I know that represents a lot of work. You just made a big spring themed tray for a friend with lots of small ones on it. You know, the colors are vibrant. That makes me happy to do that. And I got to sit outside in the sunshine. The paint dried really fast because the sun was coming in, but and I got to sit with a friend. She didn't want me to take her picture while we were sitting outside. So I just took a picture of this, but I had to share with you and just, and tell you that these are at Michael's. For those of you who live in the area, they have these at Michael's. It's just a little canvas. The other one's just a cardboard circle, but it gives you something to start with. And now I feel more comfortable moving on to rocks and doing it that way. But I just wanted to encourage you to give some of those things a try, especially if you're really focused on work or you have something that sort of dominates your day. This is a wonderful thing to do as a treat for yourself. It didn't take very long to do the little one. So that's what I got to do earlier this week. I guess it was just yesterday. So let's see. So today I'm going to, so Laura, you do a machine. stress releasing, putting puzzle together. Yeah. I would love to see what you make. I'm sure it's stunning. And it's not really so much about what the outcome is, it's the process. It's getting to that all I can say, it's like meditative, calming your mind. You can't think about all your problems while you're focusing on creating something. And when you're creating something, you're creating beauty. And yeah, there's no way you can worry about things or replay problems and that sort of thing. I find the same thing is true when I ride my motorcycle, when I go out on my street bike, and I have to pay attention to the road conditions. I have to pay attention to who is around me, what traffic is around me, stop lights, pedestrians. I have all this to pay attention to. So there's no way I can ride and feel grumpy, or not that I'm grumpy that often, but it's a way to really focus and really be in the moment. So that's what I wanted to talk about. The symbol, I kept asking, asking the angels, what symbol do you want me to focus on today? And it is inner peace. And that goes along with this meditative thing, that it's a way of tapping into that place of inner peace. And I kept hearing earlier today when from the angels, I heard whispers about world peace. A lot of us want to contribute to world peace, and we want to bring about world peace. For me, and what I heard and what I can sense is that world peace starts with inner peace. So we can't have chaotic lives ourselves and hope to contribute positively to the world. So if we can focus on inner peace for ourselves, that's the first step of bringing that out to whoever we interact with, and they bring it to who they interact with. So it's like like ripples in a lake, or if you drop a rock in, you've got these ripples that reach out and touch other people. So that's what I wanted to focus on. And I've got my book. I put my glasses on so I can read this. This is what the symbol looks like. Inner peace. Inner peace. Starts at the spiral at top and goes down. It bounces up, and then it finishes in this other spiral. And for me, I can actually hear the energy, and I sometimes hear the energy before I see the symbol. I got some new symbols recently, and I kept asking, what is the symbol for this or that? And what I got was the sound. It's like, boom, it bounces up and comes up. That's really hard for me to explain, but I hear the movement of the energy and hear how it changes direction and comes back up or goes down. So then I draw the symbol. I try to replicate what I hear. So I'll draw the symbol and I'll say, is that it? No, that's not it. I'll draw it again, and I'll keep drawing it until it sounds like what it was they played. It's like a little snippet of a sound bite. I don't know what it is. So this is what inner peace looks like. And here's the message from my book, Zibu, The Power of Angelic Symbology. This is interesting too, that each of these symbols has a part of the body that it's associated with, and the ears are what are associated with this symbol, which I think is interesting because a lot of this is about being in a meditative state and listening within. So about ears, I think is interesting. Inner peace is a quietude that resides throughout. It is accessible when slowing down to look within. It patiently waits discovery. The key is slowing down from a frantic pace to savor the tranquility. This allows for a quiet body and mind. Much more can be heard and understood when the internal chatter ceases. The gentle whispers of the angels can then be clearly heard. Inner peace leads to other personal discoveries that enrich life. Blessings from the angels. So this is what I channeled. This is what I heard in 2007 when I did this book. And the messages are always gentle. They're always kind. And so a lot of this has to do with quieting the chatter to get to that place within that is that calm place. And in fact, the necklace I was guided to wear tonight is this one. I don't know if you can see this very well. I'll post a picture of this afterwards, but it's three segments. It's the symbol for serenity, so that's on both sides. And I like the way it's kind of like a bookend. Serenity and then tranquility is in the middle. And I like that it's triangles, three triangles. Threes show up a lot in the pieces I'm doing. Actually, on the earrings I'm wearing, there's three, I'm guided to use three beads at the bottom. So serenity and tranquility, that goes along with this inner peace about quieting your mind. And it reminds me of sometimes when I'm doing readings for people, I can sense that they have an inner chatter that's always going. It's like a constant loop of thoughts of trying to solve a problem or repeating, replaying mistakes that they've made or replaying, trying to solve an issue. And it's just constant chatter, constant chatter. And what the angels will show me that image when I'm doing a reading for someone, but they'll also show me this image, and I love it, of like a 1940s switchboard where in the 1940s where they'd have all the women lined up and they'd have the headphones on and a little microphone thing, and they'd have the cords that they would have to connect the calls. They'd say, oh, good morning, so-and-so. Yes, one moment, I'll put you through. And they punched the cable, the little plug, into where the call needed to go. One moment, let me connect you. I hope you know what I'm talking about, but I've seen it in movies. I mean, I'm not old enough to remember that time period myself, but in movies I've seen, one moment, let me connect you. And what the angels will say to me is, we're trying to get through, we're trying to reach them, but the line is busy. And that just reminds me that that the person is talking and thinking in their mind. And so there's no way that they can hear the angels. The angels are very gentle, very soft. So it's almost like we're trying to get through, but the line's busy. They need to quiet their minds so that we can be heard. Does that make sense to you? Do you like that image? I think my angels know I have a sense of humor, so the things that come through to me are often brought through in a playful way, which I think is very sweet. So now you know what the symbol looks like. You know what the message is. I also have a light language activator card that has this symbol. And I was telling you before, this is what it looks like. I've got a lot of reflection on that. Sorry about that. This has three symbols. It's peacekeeper, hope, and here it is. This is inner peace. So when I bring three symbols together, they each amplify the energy of the other. So it really is a powerful combination. And again, it's three again. It's got a triangle at the top, which has to do with celestial energy, and a triangle at the bottom pointing down, which is about earthly energy. And this resides in between. The light language names for these, so that you can speak it. I mean, you can draw the symbols, you can draw them on paper, you can draw them in the air, but you can also speak the light language, which is Hana, Rizu, Risoma. And I find that like a mantra. I have a couple of these in my car. And Tammy, do you like that? The image of the switchboard? I think it's pretty funny. I think it's pretty clever. So in my car, I've got several of these stacked where the CDs used to go, but I've got a bunch of these cards, and I'll pick out one that I want to focus on for a while. And then I'll put it up so that I can see the words. And after I've practiced for a while, it starts to roll off the tongue more. It becomes more of a rhythm. Hana rizu risoma. Hana rizu risoma. And focusing on that's, and on the back of these cards, it also says peacekeeper, hope, and inner peace. So you don't have to remember what these are if you were to get one of these. But I like that there's colorful background on it. And then because it is light language, the idea that there's light behind it and illuminating these. So peacekeeper, hope, and inner peace. I love the way those go together. And I've had people say that they can really feel the energy amped up on these. These activator cards are great to be able to hold in your hands. like when you're meditating or when you want something to focus on. I like to have a white candle lit, not those battery operated ones, but a real white candle to be able to look at the flame. And I'll keep one of these out. And that's what I use. Hi, Laura. Nice to see you. I'll have the candle out, but also have a card from the deck, or I will write some out, or I'll have an activator card. And it's a way, the activator cards just really amplify everything by having 3 or 4 symbols on it. But you can always choose one. It's, you don't want to overdo it, but and get too much of a scrambled message, but ones that go together and complement each other, like those, really work beautifully. And there is a piece of jewelry. I don't think any of you have seen this, so I'm going to show that. And I don't even have it listed on Etsy yet. I will sometime later this week, probably tomorrow, maybe tonight. But look at this piece. This is inner piece. This is what it looks like. And it's a larger piece. There's a longer chain behind it. So it's a piece with sterling silver Rollo chain, really nice quality, longer chain. And then right at the clavicle, right at your bones right here, that's when the design starts. So that's a design element of, you don't want the design of the beads way back here because you really can't see it. So this is an ideal place for the chain to go. And then right here on both sides, that's ultimately where a pattern can start. It can be down here, but not higher than this space right here. So this is a symbol for, I mean, it doesn't have to hang exactly like the symbol is drawn, but these 2 spirals lend themselves to being the part that is supported. So it has a tassel at the bottom, and I get that the tassel helps move the energy when you're moving. Plus, I like to play with the tassel. They're silky and they feel good to touch. This has lapis at the bottom. It's got a beautiful faceted clear quartz. It has some amazonite, which is this wonderful, oh, this color is amazing to me. A symbol out of sterling silver, and it's a thicker gauge, so it's a really, really heavy duty. It's not heavy, but I mean, it's sturdy. It's really sturdy. These are sodalite. So that's a beautiful complement to the lapis down here. Another clear quartz, some more amazonite, and the lapis again. But what do you think? That's a bigger, bolder piece than what some of my other ones are. This is a nice kind of medium size. I've got some more delicate ones. This has a more delicate chain to it, but this is a statement piece. So when you wear this, you will be noticed. I've had people stop and ask about, I have some other ones like this that I've made for myself, but I'm just starting to bring these out, these larger format ones, and I'd love to get your feedback and see, what do you think of that? It may be, I'm a tall person, so I can wear larger jewelry, but tell me what you think of the design. Do you like that idea of mixing the gemstones and having a longer, bigger piece? So I will be taking a picture of that. It takes a bit to post on Etsy because I have to take pictures, have to be a certain resolution. They've got to be square format. I've got to upload them and do all of that, put all the information in. So it does take a little bit, but I'll put it on there. And what I really like is when people will buy jewelry off me. There's another piece that I had that had citrine in it. And I was wearing that somewhere and someone said, oh, I just love that. Where'd you get it? And I said, I'm a jeweler. I made it myself. Really? Do you sell that? So I could sell you this one if you like. Yep, I like that one. I like the one you're wearing. Okay, here you go. So that's like the ultimate compliment if someone buys jewelry right off of me. So I'm sort of chattering on, but tell me, do you have any questions about the symbol or about the artwork, or any other comment you want to make? I am going to do some energy work because I've done these other things that I put on my list. But tell me how you're doing. Oh, I forgot to start by saying, how are you guys? How are you doing? How is my community? You all doing okay? Oh, Laura, you say, oh, wow, beautiful. You haven't seen that piece, have you? No, I don't think you have. Ah, it's so relaxing this evening. It's just, I've been working hard all day, and I told you I did the reading for the woman in Sweden this morning. And I've been in my studio, I've been in my office doing work, but um, this is a time for relaxation. I feel like I'm relaxing with all of you. I'm bringing in energy, I'm bringing messages, but it is very relaxing. So I don't see any comments or any questions. So would you like to receive some energy tonight? No, meaning, no, you haven't seen it before, right, Laura? So I'm going to use the symbol for inner peace. I'm going to draw it back here because I realized I forgot that step. Do I have one here? There we go. There, can you see that? I've rearranged things in my studio so it's not quite as close, but that's the symbol. Yes, please. You would like some energy. So while the energy doesn't, what I was hearing earlier about inner peace is that inner peace is not something you go outside of yourself to get. I think I smeared my lipstick. Um, it's not something you go outside of yourself to get, but what I was hearing is that the angels can bring you energy to help you tap into it, to help lift you so that you can get to that place of inner peace. Oh, everyone's saying, yes, please, Noreen, Laura, Tammy, excellent. Yeah, I love hearing your response. Um, again, I can't hear you. I'm just reading your comments. So yeah, I would love to do this. Let me just move my things aside. Um, and the angels may have something that they would like to share. Do you want to share the energy, or is there a message? There's a message about this? Yes. Um, okay, I'm going to speak what they have for you tonight. Dearest ones, we take great delight in bringing you this uplifting energy. We offer this up up to you for your option to take of as you will. We hold this out to you to dip your fingers in. We encourage you to at least try a bit and see what the effects are on your inner tranquility and your inner peace. Please know that what we offer to you is something to lift your vibration to a higher level. And in doing so, it will make it easier to tap into the quietude and the calmness within. Part of this process has to do with relinquishing those things that you hold on to that may weigh you down. When you hold on to regrets or ill feelings about yourself or others, those are lower vibrations and will pull you down. To release and let go of those things that weigh upon your heart or are disruptive to the serenity that you are in search of. We offer this energy, this keystone, this touchstone to tap into an avenue with direct contact with a much higher vibration. We offer this to you as our gift to you this evening. We do so with love, and all that is brought to you is brought to you surrounded by love. For this we say thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I was trying to keep my eyes open this time so that I wouldn't drift off so far. How did that message sound to you? It sounded similar to what was in the book. So I just ask that you sit back so that you're comfortable. Sit back and like uncross your legs if your legs are crossed. Uncross your arms if your arms are crossed. And it's really nice to have your hands open with palms up. That's a receptive position to be in. And you don't have to hold your hands up like this, but you can rest your hands in your lap or on the arms of the chair, wherever you're sitting. But the idea is to be relaxed and open. And I invite you all to take a nice deep breath with me. Hold it for a moment and breathe out. Let's do it one more time. And each time, feel yourself settling into your chair just a little bit more. Take a nice deep breath with me. Hold for a moment. And breathe out. I like to be able to sigh. That even helps to further relax. Just doing this part already makes me feel a lot more relaxed. So I'm going to be sending this energy to you. What does this look like? What is the color? Mm, I'm seeing the colors of green, like a mist of emerald green, and that is associated with a healing color. And I see it associated with the heart chakra. That's where I see it being infused in, right into your chest, right into your heart. And so I'll draw this symbol. So this is a symbol for inner peace. And I see it superimposed in front of you, each one of you, here now and in the future. I invite you to take a gentle breath in and envision breathing this mist of this emerald green, this healing energy. As I draw this one more time and send it to you. Just continue to breathe gently, knowing that that mist of color, that mist representing the energy, is being breathed in and is washing over you from head to toe. The majority is coming to your heart chakra. This energy is surrounding your heart with this beautiful green energy. It's very healing. There we go. I can feel this energy vibrating in my hand. It's tingling as they're sending this one more time. Is this complete? I get that it is. And I feel ripples of energy. It's just like waves of energy coming out of the palm of my hand. I get that that is done. So I invite you to take one final deep breath to complete this. And breathe out with a sigh. Okay, and you can resume regular rhythm of breathing. But I feel that they've touched each one of you who has chosen to be open to this energy, and that it's been brought to you and washed over you just so gently, and that it's tapping into your heart also very gently. And by doing so, it's assisting each of you to raise your vibration. And as I said before, as you raise your vibration, it feels like you're coming up. The angels are able to reach you easier through this symbol and through this, the representation of this energy. And to me, it looks like a tunnel. It looks like a speedway to reach, for them to reach you, to bring you up higher, to bring you this feeling of inner peace and calm and serenity. And as I'm sitting here now, I get the I get the sense that each of you who has been open to receiving this um, are going to have a very restful sleep as this energy continues to integrate. Um, I just heard a fountain of inspiration. It does feel like this is bringing a sense of calm to all of you, whether it's happening in this moment or will be happening for you as you're sleeping and you're in your restful state tonight. It feels like more information, more inspiration, more sparks will be brought to you, but you will, I get you, each one of you will be receiving that wonderful energy. So how are you folks feeling? Will you tell me, um, did you feel anything? How are you feeling right now? Are you feeling calm? Are you feeling anything at all? Change in temperature, anything? I'd love to hear from you. Fountain of inspiration. I like that, Laura. You didn't fall asleep, did you? Irma, how is that energy for you? I know you've been here for other energy, uh, sending of energy, distant energy work. And Brittany, how about you? Or Lisa Ann? Noreen, did you like the energy? And Stacy, you feel calm? Yeah. Each person experiences it differently. So I don't like to tell people ahead of time, you're going to feel this or you're going to feel that. I don't know how each person is going to receive it. Some people feel like tingling. Some people feel like getting warm or cool. So it's good. This will be interesting to see how each of you um, feel as you go to sleep tonight, or more importantly, when you wake up in the morning. I just see all of you having a very restful sleep tonight, and me as well. So, Laura Wilson, tingle around the heart and peaceful. I love knowing that. So, the energy is there, even if you felt nothing, there was energy that was being brought to you. So, do you have any questions? Oh, Noreen feels fantastic. Hands are still vibrating. It is always interesting to see how each person responds. For me, the left hand is the receiving hand, right hand is the sending side of the body. So when I send the energy, I just as with Reiki, I'm Reiki practitioner as well, level 2. I find myself cupping my hand, and it looks like a satellite dish. That's what it looks like. And I can feel this tingly energy in the center of my palm, and I can just feel it vibrating out and sending out. So I love hearing your comments. So do you have any questions? That's what I wanted to share with you tonight, to do the reading, to do the energy work, and to talk about doing the mandalas. So I encourage you to find something that you enjoy doing and carve out some time to do something that brings you joy. And that is also good for bringing you to that place of inner peace, is being in the moment and doing something that brings you joy. So even if I'm busy and I feel like, oh, there really isn't time, I did make time yesterday, sat outside drinking strawberry lemonade with a friend and just did those little dots on the canvas. So I encourage you to give that a try as well. I don't see any other comments or any other questions. Um, I'm still trying to get over the allergies. I know that everyone was saying they have allergies as well. All across the United States, people were saying, yep, in California, yep, in Washington, yeah, in Florida, we're all having allergy issues. Well, I want to thank all of you for being here tonight. I love seeing your names come up. I love having you as part of my community and having you join me on Sundays and Wednesdays. I'm going to sign off and wish you just a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of the day, rest of the week. I love you all dearly, and I will see you on Sunday. So have a great evening. Good night.